is something that I think is going to be quite important. And it's there's not I don't know of a company that's working on it seriously is a neural lace. So going back to the AI situation, this is quite important.
So what's the solution?
I mean, there are a few ways to approach this, but some sort of interface directly with your cortical neurons, particularly.
But doesn't that imply surgical insertion?
Not necessarily. You could go through the veins and arteries because that provides a complete roadway to all of your neurons. Your neurons are very heavy users of energy, so they need high blood flow. So you automatically, with your veins and arteries, have a road network to your neurons.
Still some kind of surgery, right?
Yes, but you could insert something, basically, into the jugular and have. It gets macabre, but
it sounds really easy and
it doesn't involve
risk-free.
It doesn't involve like chopping your skull off or anything like that.
That's good.
Yeah.
But we create this tool basically to enhance ourselves. I mean, we want to advance technology, and so we created these machines that can go way past us. The way to do that is to actually bring that intelligence into ourselves. And during the 2030s, we're going to be able to enhance our own intelligence by bringing AI into ourselves. So it's not just going to be humans versus machines. They're going to be together, and we're going to be more advanced because we'll have AI inside us.
I can hold a smartphone in my hand, which gives me access to everything.
Yes, it does. It does that somewhat.
Isn't that the same thing? Except it doesn't require neurosurgery for me to gain access to the.
Well, you don't have to use neurosurgery. I mean, there's ways to do this.
You have ways. You have to do it with your fingers. We have ways.
There are a few ways to approach this, but some sort of interface directly with your cortical neurons, particularly.
But doesn't that imply surgical insertion?
Not necessarily. You could go through the veins and arteries.
But doesn't that imply surgical insertion?
Not necessarily. You could go through the veins and arteries.
But doesn't that imply surgical insertion?
Not necessarily. You could go through the veins and arteries.